You want perfection or nothing. Oh, you're too romantic, compadre. La Revolucion is like a great love affair. In the beginning, she is a goddess.
Interesting facts about famous people.
Hall of Famers, Western actors, inducted 1990 to 1994. Following my previous videos on this theme, check them out on my channel. An important recognition of the Western genre's greatest actors is their legacy and their body of work. The National Cowboy Museum is one institution that recognizes the best. Inductees into the Great Western Performers have kept the American West in the public's collective eye, perpetuating its legacy and enduring mythology. Let's take a look at those inducted from 1990 to 1994 today. Too many to cover all from the 90s in one video. There are of course more. I will follow up with another video based on how much you like this one. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. Head over to my channel if you want to check out my many other videos. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I do appreciate it. Let's get into it. Inducted in 1990, James Garner, actor, producer, 1928 to 2014, 86, heart attack. Active years, 1954 to 2010. Served United States Armed National Guard, United States Merchant Marine. Was a student of Bruce Lee's in his Jeet Kune Do style of martial art, after starring with Lee in Marlowe, 1969. In a 1973 interview, John Wayne named Garner as the best American actor. Broke 12 ribs when thrown from a mechanical bull while shooting Maverick, 1981. Beat out Robert Blake for the lead role on The Rockford Files, 1974. Quote, "Marriage is like the army. Everyone complains, but you'd be surprised at the number of people who re-enlist." Inducted in 1990, Clayton Moore, actor, model, 1914 to 1990, 85, heart attack. Years active, 1934 to 1999, known for The Lone Ranger. Inducted into the Stuntman's Hall of Fame, 1982. Of the nearly 200 appearances that Moore made with co-star Jay Silverheels, they appeared together in only 4 features where they did not play the Lone Ranger and Tonto. Kit Carson, 1940, Perils of Nyoka, 1942, The Cowboy and the Indians, 1949, and The Black Dakotas, 1954. Quote, "Once I got the Lone Ranger role, I didn't want any other. I was playing the good guy."
And my fellow cowboys. Thank you.
Inducted in 1991, Chuck Connors, actor, athlete, 1921 to 1992, 71, lung cancer and pneumonia. Years active, 1952 to 1992. In a biography titled The Man Behind the Rifle, 1997, author David Fury says that Chuck Connors acquired his nickname while an athlete playing first base. He had a habit of calling to the pitcher, "Chuck it to me, baby, chuck it to me." Quote, 1961, "I've been wanting to do a movie. I've had some offers, but they always wanted me to play the same kind of character as Lucas McCain, the rifleman, 1958. So I turned the pictures down, including the Alamo, 1960. People see me for free every week as Lucas. Why would they pay to see me in the same type of role?"
Get some rest before we're on our way again.
Inducted in 1991, James Drury, actor, 1934 to 2020, 85, natural causes. Years active, 1955 to 2014. Following bit parts in films in the late 50s, he became a second lead for Disney until winning the title role of the Virginian, 1962. His idols when he was very young were Randolph Scott, Joel McCrea, and Jane Wyman. guest starred on the first 3 episodes of Walker, Texas Ranger, 1993. Quote, referring to his title role on The Virginian, 1962. Nobody knows the name of my character, not even me. Inducted in 1991, Tim Holt, actor, 1918 to 1973, 54, bone cancer. Years active, 1927 to 1971. Known for The Renegade Ranger, The Law West of Tombstone, Stagecoach. In World War II, while flying a bombardier in a B-29, returning from a mission over Japan, he saw the mushroom cloud over Hiroshima from the atomic bomb. John Wayne and he were good friends ever since their Stagecoach 1939 days. At the peak of his career in 1940s B-westerns, he was considered to be the fastest drawer in the movies, with the ability to draw his revolver in 5 frames of film, slightly over 1/6 of a second. Quote, I never did feel there was anything mystic about Hollywood. I never really did like it.
If necessary, I'll take the matter up with Washington. That's your privilege, sir. But if you give us any trouble here, I'll have to put you under restraint. Now, don't lose your temper. Don't lose your temper. I'll tell you how we settle it. We'll take a vote. Inside, everybody.
Inducted in 1992, Jack Palance, 1919 to 2006, 87, pancreatic cancer. Years active, 1947 to 2004. Known for City Slickers, Shane, Arrowhead, The Professionals. Was infamous in Hollywood for his method-style acting, in a time when Marlon Brando was one of its few practitioners. Once, while filming a fight scene with Burt Lancaster, Palance accidentally punched the unsuspecting Lancaster in the face. Lancaster responded in kind by socking Palance in the gut, causing him to vomit. Quote, the only 2 things you can truly depend on are gravity and greed.
You're too romantic, compadre. La revolución is like a great love affair. In the beginning, it's usually gone.
Inducted in 1992, Hugh O'Brien, 1925 to 2016, 91, natural causes. Years active, 1948 to 2000. Known for The Shootist, The Seekers, Gunsmoke, Wyatt Earp, Return to the Tombstone. Broke into acting by happenstance. While seeing an actress in Los Angeles, he visited her at a few of her rehearsals for a play. The director asked him to step in after the leading man dropped out of the show. A Los Angeles Times reporter saw the production and gave him an excellent review. Quote, I think, quite frankly, an active mind is as important as an active body. Fortunately, my lady's a teacher and she puts up with me. Inducted in 1993, Marino Hara, 1920 to 2015, 95, natural causes. Years active, 1938 to 1971, 1991 to 2000. Known for Buffalo Bill, Rio Grande, The Quiet Man, McClintock. Performed many of her own stunts in her films, rare for an actress at that time. She was the second actress, after Myrna Loy, in 1991, to receive an honorary Academy Award, without ever having been nominated previously. Was John Wayne's favourite actress, and he considered her a real friend, the only woman he thought of in that way. When he lay dying in his hospital bed, he watched on television as Maureen petitioned Congress to give him a Congressional Gold Medal, which they did by a unanimous vote. Quote, speaking as an actress, I wish all actors would be more like Duke, John Wayne. And speaking as a person, it would be nice if all people could be honest and as genuine as he is. This is a real man.
You do this to me? Your own wife? After what?
Inducted in 1993, Jay Silverheels, 1912 to 1980, 67, stroke. Years active, 1937 to 1980. Known for The Pathfinder, War Arrow, The Lone Ranger, The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing. Adopted the nickname Silver Hills during a very brief boxing career, which saw him compete as a middleweight in a Golden Gloves bout in New York City's Madison Square Garden. While filming The Lone Ranger, 1949, in 1955, he suffered a heart attack. He didn't appear on the show for 8 weeks while he recuperated. Stuntman Chuck Courtney, as the Lone Ranger's nephew, Dan Reed, replaced him until he was well enough to return. Quote, re his signature character, he's stupid. The Lone Ranger treats him like some kind of servant, and this seems to suit Tonto fine. Inducted in 1994, Texas Jack, John Baker Omohundro, 1846 to 1880, 33. An American frontier scout, actor, and cowboy. Born in rural Virginia, he served the Confederate States of America during the American Civil War. He later served as a civilian scout for the U.S. Army during the American Indian Wars, before his untimely death. Texas Jack became a legendary figure in the American Old West, as a Western showman performing dramas on the stage throughout the country, and was immortalized in dime novels published around the world. Inducted in 1994, Jack Elum, 1920 to 2003, 82, congestive heart failure. Years active, 1944 to 1995. Known for Rawhide, The Comancheros, Once Upon a Time in the West, Rio Lobo, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. He once described the career of a character actor. It went like this. Who's Jack Elum? Get me Jack Elum. Get me a Jack Elum type. Get me a young Jack Elum. Who's Jack Elum? While working on Rawhide, 1951, star Tyrone Power took a liking to novice actor Elum and convinced 20th Century Fox studio boss Darryl F. Zanuck to sign him to a contract and had him cast in American Guerrilla in the Philippines, 1950. Elum lost the sight in his left eye when he was stabbed with a pencil during a boyhood altercation with a fellow Boy Scout.
Just in town being sociable. Rode in from Seven Rivers to watch you hang. Garrett swore me in when you let out.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.